Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Battlestar Galactica Season 2, Episode 13. Before beginning this video, before beginning to talk about Battlestar Galactica, yes, I'm still in confinement. Yes, I'm still doing great. Yes, I'm still in a good health. We have to stay into confinement until the 11th of May in France. That's what they announced to us last week. I'm taking that with, okay, 1 more month, that can be alright. But I'm really wondering about how it's gonna happen, the deconfinement, how they're gonna do that. Like, is it gonna be for everyone at the same time? For every, area of France? I don't know, we'll see that, but since then, I'm still in confinement. I'm still also posting the reaction videos about Battlestar Galactica, 2 episodes at a time in one video, and 2 videos each week. So 4 episodes each week. I'm saying that because one of you told me that, okay, you are doing your morning video about the confinement, that's alright, but we want more of Battlestar Galactica. Guys, 4 episodes each week, that's already a lot, for me to work on, to film, to edit the videos and all of that. I can't do more than that, I'm already making each morning a video about the confinement to entertain you and to give you one idea of one activity that you can do at your home. And I'm doing 5 reaction videos each week. 1 about Westworld, 2 about The Last Kingdom, and 2 about Battlestar Galactica. And with Battlestar Galactica, you have 2 episodes in each video. Guys, that's already a lot of work, so please be nice with me and don't be too impatient, And you know that I'm not doing that for the views. I'm making these reaction videos about this show because I want to, because I'm interested by this show, because I love them. And that's it, you know that I'm gonna binge watch all of the seasons of Battlestar Galactica. If you are new into that channel, you're gonna discover soon that I really don't care about the views and I'm binge watching the show, all of the seasons of the show that I chose, because I love them, so I'm gonna finish them. For that, you can be sure of that. But also, you have to know that these reaction videos about Battlestar Galactica and The Last Kingdom, I don't have a lot of views into these videos. I'm really making them for me, for you, for the ones who are following me and the ones who love this show. But I'm not having, new followers because of this show. I'm not having any tips on these shows. I'm really making them just for you and for me, and I'm having a lot of fun by making them. But if you are there and if you are telling me that I'm doing my job bad because I don't give you more episodes each week, or telling me bad stuff, I'm like, hey guys, I'm doing that really just for you and for me. Please be nice with me, I'm trying my best to give you what you want. 5 videos each week, again, that's a lot, and 4 episodes of Battlestar Galactica in 2 videos, that's also a lot. Be nicer with me with that. I know that the majority of you are really kind and respectful for that, and I know also that the ones who are impatient, you are impatient because you love these shows, so you want to have your dose, of these shows. Okay, that's it, I'm not gonna talk about that more. About Battlestar Galactica. I edited, the 4 last episodes in just 2 days, and that was not a good moment for me to edit these videos because I saw myself discovering what the Pegasus was doing, how they were acting and their mentality, and the fact that they raped the blonde Cylon and that they wanted to rape also Boomer and that they are thinking like that. And to edit that, to edit these scenes, but also my comments about these scenes, that was difficult because I saw, that I was not really into a good mood, that it really impacted my mood when I watched the show. I'm still thinking that killing the Admiral is not the solution to everything. Like, you can think that because she's not there anymore, Adama is gonna take the control again, and also on the Pegasus, and is gonna change all of that, and that's gonna be alright, but you can't change the mentality of an entire crew just like that. And I'm not saying that I want to kill them, because again, it's not because you have some fucking assholes in a community that you have to consider that entire community to be just assholes. No, they are not representing the entire community. But I have trouble to think that we're gonna have them with us, that we're gonna have to change their mentality, that we're gonna have to work with them, that we're gonna have to trust them. That's gonna be difficult for me, really, to... Each time that they're gonna present us, you know, one character coming from the Pegasus, I'm gonna be like, which one are you? An asshole or not? You know, someone who was just obeying to the orders, or someone who is not regretting, not even a little bit, what they did during that period of time, during that bad period of time that they lived. We'll see. Oh, and also a lot of you commented to me during the last reaction videos about the movie Razor, which is about the Pegasus, and there was a debate, you know, about when it's great to watch this movie. And I understood that into the chronological order, you know, the period of time into the show, it's better to watch it between the episodes 17 and 18, if I understood that correctly. But it's also including a spoiler of the season 3, because in fact it was out after the season 3. You know how much I hate spoilers, so I'm not gonna watch it after the episode 17 of this season 2. I'm gonna wait the end of the season 3, because really I don't want any spoilers. You know how much I hate that, and I don't want to watch a movie and to cut, you know, the 10 last minutes of it. That's gonna be frustrating, you know, for me to cut a part of the movie, to not have an unfinished, you know, movie, impression of the movie. That's not really great, and also I don't want to take the risk to cut but not at the good time and to have a spoiler. So that's it. I said it to you, to some of you in the comments. I'm repeating it right now in video. I'm gonna watch the movie Razor after the season 3. And I hope that I'm gonna be able to make a reaction video about it. And please also tell me, I saw that we have a lot of movies or spin-off of the show. Please tell me when I have to watch them. I think that we have like 3 movies or something like that, and 1 spin-off, Caprica, but I think that this spin-off, I'm gonna keep it for the end, you know, when I'm gonna finish the entire show. This one, the Battlestar Galactica, maybe I will see the spin-off Caprica at the end of the show, at the end of Battlestar Galactica. But for the movies, I don't know when to watch them. But for the movies, please tell me when to watch them into the show, to be into the chronological order. But also, if they are including spoilers, please tell me that, because you know how much I hate spoilers. Big or little ones, everything is a spoiler. Even if maybe for you there are little spoilers, for me they can be big spoilers. Someone... I'm traumatized with that, I have to say it. Someone spoiled me the death of Dumbledore into Harry Potter, and that was... I'm traumatized. Since then, I'm traumatized, like... I hate every kind of spoilers, little like big ones, so tell me that on the comments, please. And be respectful also with spoilers on the comments, like usually. Okay, so we have the Pegasus now with us. We have still Starbuck, you know, and what they did to her. I still have this thing, you know, into my mind, and I still want to have more information about that. We have still Anders and Caprica that we have to save. We have still that slow burn ship between Lee and Starbuck, but we have now Dee with interest by Lee. We have Laura, you know, the president who kissed Adama's father. I'm not against it, but I'm really seeing them as two persons who are working well together, and they are more friends for me, good friends, and their relationship is so strong as friends. So I'm like seeing that evolving into a love relationship. Why not? But I don't want that, to be too much, They are more great when they are working together than when they might be by being lovers. Do you understand that? We'll see. We have Gaius, who helped the Blonde Cylon to escape. What is she gonna do? I don't see, in which side she can be after all of what she said. We'll see. But that's gonna be important for Gaius, and the Blonde Cylon into his head. Is she gonna be jealous? Are we gonna see consequences of that for him? You know my theory about him. I think that he's a Cylon, and that's why he has this Blonde Cylon into his head. We'll see. And he's a Cylon with memories of someone who lived before, and that's why he was remembering Cobalt. And for me, it's maybe a Cylon who is looking like and who is having the mind of the Master, the one who created all of the Cylons, their god, And Boomer is still pregnant, and maybe she's gonna have her baby soon. Oh, but I think that before having a baby into the show, we're gonna lose someone. I think that we're gonna lose the president, because they said that she had only 1 month to live, and she was not feeling really okay during the last episode, and they found, the way to find Earth, and she's never gonna see Earth, if we are following the prophecy. So I think that we're gonna lose Earth soon. That, we had time to be prepared for that, but that's not great, because she's really an interesting character, and she's really the reasonable one. She's really the voice of the reason sometimes, and also the voice of democracy sometimes. I see you, the one who said that he was gonna take a shot each time that I'm saying democracy. I see you. Please take a shot. So yes, I don't want to lose her, but I think that we're gonna lose her soon. But she has her own ship. I have my own ship now into this show, and this is such a great ship. The Blackbird. That's the best ship, and this is my ship. I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking right now, and I'm gonna watch the episode 13. Then I will make a little review of it that you have to come back, in this YouTube video to see. And then I will watch the episode 14. Let's go! How can we trust him? He has a version of the Blonde Cylon into his head. He's in love with this one, so much that he's in love with each version of her. He is listening to her, he is doing stuff for her, for each version of her. We can't trust him. I'm so glad that he's not gonna be the president. And I'm glad that the president, Laura, she's staying, she's still living, but I'm confused about the prophecy, about what it means for the prophecy. The prophecy said that she was never gonna see Earth. If she's not dying, it means maybe that she's gonna die in another form, in another situation, not by disease. But if she's not dying, not at all, what does it mean for Earth, They're never gonna find it, or the prophecy was wrong. They're gonna find it with her, but something wrong is gonna happen. I'm confused by that. But I'm glad that she's staying. Again, she's an interesting character, she's a great character. For democracy stuff, take a shot. She's really interesting. She's bringing negotiation and debates and discussions which are really interesting in my opinion, which are really philosophical and political discussions, and I love that. So I'm glad that she's alive, but what does it mean also for herself? Like, okay, she doesn't have cancer anymore, but now she has Cylon blood, or not Cylon blood, but fetus silent human blood into her, I mean, is it gonna have other consequences? And she remembered that she saw the blonde Cylon. I'm wondering about that. You know, we had the blonde Cylon, a real version of the blonde Cylon on the Galactica before, and she didn't think, you know, she didn't remember during that time that she already saw that woman. Okay, why not? But now that she remembered it, she knows that Gaius knew it and didn't say anything. I mean, maybe she's not gonna be like, oh, you knew that she was a Cylon, you didn't say it, and all of that. She's not discovered everything, not just like that. But at least she knows now that he knew it, he knew her, and he didn't say anything. And he had to know that this blonde Cylon that they met on the Galactica was not real, was not human, was a Cylon, because she was not the woman that he met, that he knew on Caprica. See? I want to see him, you know, being arrested and talking about what he knows. You know, someone finally facing him and saying, you're a fucking liar, now you have to tell us the truth. But I don't think that he's gonna tell the truth, but that's gonna be interesting to see how he can escape from the situation. He gave her the nuclear head. Maybe they're not gonna use it because they are, you know, they are sincere when they are saying that they're not gonna do anything wrong if the discussions are continuing. Maybe, but you just give the nuclear head to people who are about to attack you if you are not just discussing and going into their direction, you know, what they doing what they want. For me, the Cylon. You know my theory about that. For me, is the Cylon. Boomer, you know, she's pregnant. She's really pregnant. We can see it now. She wanted to protect her baby, and I can understand that. Same for Hilo. But I'm intrigued by the look that she was giving to the president when she was feeling better. Like she was interested by it. Am I going too far? But I had this impression that she was interested by the situation. Not surprised, not angry, not mad. She was curious, interest. I'm wondering about that. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little break to eat, then I will be back for the episode 14. For you, you can go right now into the description to see the reaction video about the episode 14. Let's go for you for the episode 14. I'm sorry for the noise, but really, it's raining like hell. Since 3 days now, it's raining like that. Okay. These 2 episodes were really about exploring 2 interesting subjects, but also for the development of 2 interesting characters. The first one was about Laura, you know, the president, and saving her, but also the fact that we can use Cylon blood, I mean human Cylon fetus blood, to save us, and you know, the ethical and philosophical questions that we have to ask ourselves because of that. And this episode was really about Lee, the fact that his life, you know, before all of that, his life on Caprica, he had a girlfriend who was pregnant or who wanted to be pregnant of him. I'm not sure of that, but I think that she was pregnant, and he left her willingly, you know, not just because of what happened on Caprica, but he left her and he didn't want to have a child with her. He abandoned her and he's feeling guilty about that, and that's why he was seeing that woman and her child, you know, her kid, because he wanted to protect them like he didn't protect his girlfriend on Caprica. You know, there is something behind that, a parallel that he made, even if it was not consciously, he did it. And the big subject of the trade market and the fact that, yes, in these circumstances, in this context, when there are just a few ships and they have to ration themselves to be careful with the quantity and the things that they are using and all of that, of course we have to have black market. But black market also sexual black market, but how far can you go and all of that? That was hard, you know. I'm already against, for sure, sexual slave, like this woman was a sexual slave, but kids, that was too much for me to handle that. But I'm glad, you know, that at the end Lee decided that the black market has to continue, but with limits. And that's something clever because, like I said, in these circumstances, with this system, they need it to, like they said, pour être une soupape de décompression for all of these persons who need stuff but can't get them by the legal system. They have to have the black market, and it's not something bad to admit it for the system, you know. Lee is definitively traumatized by what happened to him, you know, when he was on space, but also by all of the things for which he's feeling guilty. Like I thought, I said it during the last episode, that it was just about his brother, you know, that he was just feeling guilty again about the fact that his brother is dead and not him. But now we have to add to all of that the fact that he had a girlfriend on Caprica and she was pregnant and he abandoned her. Can it be possible that she's alive with Anders, you know, on Caprica, and we're gonna discover her when we're gonna save them? That's gonna be something. D, she's still with Billy. I thought that she was not with Billy anymore, but yes, she's still with Billy. And she's flirting, you know, willingly with Lee. She's asking him where they are now. Question that you are asking when you want to be with somebody, but you are already with Billy. That's not fair for Billy. Poor Billy, you know, it's so nice. You're not doing it great. I mean, I really like her character. She was really sweet, you know, during the first season. She was really not just sweet. She had also some nerves, and I'm remembering a discussion that she had with Adama. She can be tough, you know, sometimes. So yes, I really appreciate her character, but she's a little disappointing me right there, not because of the fact that she can be interested by Lee and I'm not shipping Lee with her, but because of the fact that she's not, you know, fair with Billy right now. That's not great. But yes, Lee is really traumatized by all of that. He needs to talk about that with someone, like Starbuck has to talk about what happened to her on Caprica with someone. Like, they all have so many issues, psychological issues that they have to deal with. Guys, please talk with someone about all of that. You need it. If not, all of these things are gonna eat you little by little, and your confinement is not gonna end soon, so you need to deal with it quick. I'm thinking of that because, you know, some persons now during the confinement are really thinking about themselves more, and for some persons that's really difficult because they are confronting, you know, the things that are wrong in fact into their life, and they have the time now to think about it. Guys, they are in a big confinement since a long time, and right there they have so many issues to deal with, so many things that can eat them, really destroy them from the inside. Pooh. Oh, and Gaius wants to keep the power. I'm not surprised about that. But the blonde Cylon, right there, she was having again a provocative dress, the red dress. I'm really wondering about these clothes. Is there a meaning behind that? But you know, when she's not with this provocative clothes, you know, dresses and all of that, she's demanding a lot from him. It's the moment when she's like, you have to do that for that and that reason. You know, she's really into the action during that kind of moment. And when she's wearing a provocative dress or provocative clothes, she is more about discussing with him, trying to manipulate his mind, things like that, you know? I'm really wondering about that. Are they the same person or not? I mean, is it like two sides of this hallucination, this thing into his head? I don't know. Or two entities, you know? I don't know. We'll see. I'm not gonna see that woman again. I was wondering about the fact that maybe she was related to Lee's girlfriend or not, but I think that she was not. They were just resembling, you know, and that's why maybe it shows her. But I don't think that they were related. They would have put, you know, the writers a line to make us think the contrary. We didn't see Starbuck during this episode, which is not really a good sign for me, and the fact that I ship her with Lee, because it was an episode about Lee, and we can expect her to be there for an episode about Lee. But no, Dee was taking her place. I'm not against the two of them together, Lee and Dee. I can see, you know, the intentions, I can see what they're talking about, but I'm not sure that I see chemistry. Do you understand what I mean? Maybe attraction, but a little attraction, but not really chemistry. I'm more feeling like Dee is annoyed by our relationship with Billy and Lee is annoyed by his life. Do you understand what I mean? I'm not seeing really that they are fitting with each other. I'm more seeing like they are annoyed and bored by their own lives, so that's something, you know, which is exciting them a little, which is interesting for them to live, so why not, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna take a little break and then I will see the two last episodes. For you it's gonna be in another day and for me in just some minutes, so it's all for you for today and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.